Welcome, Allison. Thank you for coming on the show.
Hi, Elizabeth. Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Great. It's great to have you here. So I'd just like to start with some light and airy rapid fire questions, or kind of 5 questions just to get my audience to get to know you a little bit.
Okay.
So the first one is, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Torrance, California, which is on the coast, just south of LA.
Beautiful. And
Yeah.
then where do you live now?
I'm in Torrance. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
You
his
stay.
home.
Nice,
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Yeah.
Who are your 2 top mentors?
Oh my gosh. I that is a good one. I'm a big fan of Henry Cloud. He is a psychologist and he's a motivational speaker. And another one would be Brooke Castillo. Yeah.
Okay.
She's another life coach. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Very nice. What are you most passionate about?
Family, friends, and beauty.
Of course.
Yes.
And then the last one is, what is your superpower?
Empathy.
Oh, I think
and
we need more of that.
Empathy and insightfulness.
Nice.
I have the gift of being insightful. So I guess I can turn it into a superpower.
Yeah, no, it's a great superpower to have. Definitely. So now I want to kind of go back to the beginning. So
Okay.
and I like how you tie this in. What is your story or your background? And why did you get into skincare specifically and start Whole Story Skincare?
Yeah, so my professional background is actually in the fashion industry. So I've been a brand manager for several famous American designers for the last 15 years. And a couple of years ago, my husband and we got involved in his family's skincare business. And we had access to incredible skincare formulas, and they're custom privately owned formulas, which most people don't realize in the skincare industry. Most skincare brands, they'll go to a lab and they'll want to buy a moisturizer or buy a facial wash, and they'll buy it stock and then put their label on it. What we have is products where our formulator works with a cell biologist and a chemist. So a chemist knows ingredients, but a cell biologist knows how to map out the aging process in a cell. So it's the wisdom and the experience and the combination of both that we had access to because of my husband's family's wholesale business. So our products have been sold to spas and salons and dermatologist offices for the last 40 years. And we came in a couple of years ago, and we really wanted to take these amazing products and really bring them to the next generation and make them so much more accessible through an e-commerce website to American men and women. My experience is that I'm not necessarily your average skincare product junkie. When I find something that I love that works, I stick to it. And there's so much misinformation out there in the skincare industry that my passion was to just, let's call this the whole story, and let's tell the truth about how our skin is aging and what can we do about it. And let's just change the conversation about skincare. So that's kind of how the whole story came about. Yeah.
Nice. And I didn't know this, but you were also in fashion in the apparel industry.
Yes.
So I am too. That's my background too.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's, 15, 18 years. So that's, so we have that in common. But I love how you're challenging the status quo. You're going out there and you're saying, there's something wrong with the skincare industry right now. It's misinformation. And what you're doing is you're honing in on that aging process, because a lot of women, I think, and men, as well, but I think mostly women, I think they think when you get older, you're just destined to have, the aging process going, the wrinkles and everything else. So the next question I have is, talk to us about premature aging. Is it common, and how can we stop it?
Yeah. So I think what most people don't know is there is aging with genetics, and that's going to be about maybe 20% of the aging that you're going to see. So when you turned 20, wow, your skin started the aging process. So every year after age 20, we lose about 1% of elastin and collagen in our skin. That's just the genetic process. But 80% of the aging in your skin is caused by environmental toxins. So it's the standard American diet. It's the gluten and the sugar and the alcohol and everything that we're consuming. But it's also the environment around us. So it's excessive sun exposure, it's pollution, it's nanoparticles, dirt. If you live in a city, it's all of the pollution. So all of that is causing your skin to break down. Your skin is the first barrier between the outside world and your body. And so all day long, it is just fighting back all of these environmental toxins. The stress of it is what's causing your skin to age prematurely. And by prematurely, I mean, it is causing your skin to look up to 10 years older than your actual age. And what most of us don't know is how preventable this is, because it's the environmental toxins that are causing all of this excess inflammation in your skin. It's causing your skin to go into a state of defense and a state of shock. Then your skin is going to end up causing all of this excess inflammation, which is then triggering the onslaught of premature aging. And so part of our whole story is to really talk about excess inflammation in sensitive skin. And it's affecting 80% of Americans, and the beauty industry really isn't talking about it. I think what our culture has really embraced is in the beauty industry is similar to what we see in Western medicine, where we see a symptom and we put a Band-Aid on it, or there's a symptom and we just address the symptom. And what we do at Whole Story, which is very similar to functional medicine, is we're really much more in line with the natural process of how the body repairs itself. Our bodies are really smart, and our skin is the largest living organ in the body. Our skin cells turn over every 2 to 3 weeks. Our skin cells know how to regenerate healthy skin cells when they're given the right vitamins and the right nutrients that they need. And so getting back to premature aging, when you're giving your skin or your body what it needs, you can look up to 10 years younger than you did 10 years ago. You can look better, you can feel better. And we've seen this in the lives of people who committed to a healthier lifestyle. And the same thing is true for our skin.
So it's kind of like aging in reverse a little bit.
Yes, and I think that is definitely such a message now. I mean, health and wellness has come such a long way in the last 20 years, where we're realizing there isn't something, it's not when you turn 40 you're over the hill. It's looking at how can I best fuel my body and serve my body so that I don't have to, it's not going to break down in age as much as we thought it did, or that it used to.
Right.
Yeah.
As long as we take care of it, as long as we, drink that water, put on the correct, like you were talking about environmental toxins. Now I can just imagine, obviously people can't leave because of their environment, but using skincare like Whole Story Skincare can, I don't want to say eliminate the toxins, but shrink the level of toxicity that they're putting in their body or on their body.
Yeah, just dramatically slow down.
Right.
The aggressive, inflammation is like a fire. It's fine if it's contained in a fireplace.
Yeah.
But once it gets out of control, it can be like a freight train, a runaway train, and it's really hard to slow it down.
Right. Right. So
Yeah.
start as soon as possible, but it's never too late.
Yeah. So our skin needs 5 things every day. And I like to explain it almost like, eating healthy each day. Your skin or your body needs protein and fat and fiber and carbohydrates to function at its peak. Well, your skin needs exfoliation, hydration, moisture, repair, and protection. Mm-hmm. And I think another message that we get from the beauty industry is to wash your face and apply SPF, and you're good to go. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, SPF is a chemical, and it's only protecting your skin from damaging UV rays. Mm-hmm. But there's so much more that your skin needs protection from. I mean, have you ever looked at a screen, like on a screen door or on a window, and seen how completely filthy it can be? Yeah. That screen is keeping dirt out of your house. Well, think about what's ending up on your skin and the protection that your skin needs just from what's, out in the air. Yeah.
Oh, I like that analogy. It's very visual. So no, and just like you said, it's just getting to the root cause of what that premature aging is. I like how you kind of put that together. So great. Now I hear a lot of older women and even younger women now talking about Botox. What is your stance on Botox?
Yeah. So I think for me, I'm very passionate about educating women that Botox is not preventative skincare. I think women as early as 25 are being told a message that in order to prevent the signs of aging, that they need to get started with Botox and fillers. And unfortunately, your skin is going to continue to age underneath the surface, even though you have the appearance of a frozen face or muscles that have been frozen in place through chemical injections or through fillers. I think that Botox and fillers is a personal choice. I think it's something that you would couple along with a more holistic skincare routine. I really like to use the example of getting your teeth professionally whitened or having veneers put on. It's instant, you look younger, it's beautiful, but you're not investing in the long-term health of your teeth. You're still going to have to get them cleaned. And then daily, you're going to have to keep up on the brushing and the flossing. So it's really not one or the other. Again, going back to a message that we hear so much is wash your face, apply SPF, and have Botox. And those are kind of like the top 3 things that we're hearing in the industry. And it's really just putting a Band-Aid on a problem and not addressing the root cause. For example, the reason why we're getting such deep wrinkles is because our skin is drying out. Now, having Botox injected into your face isn't going to stop your skin from drying out. It's going to stop your skin from looking like you have deep wrinkles. Mm-hmm. But the reason why you have deep wrinkles is because your body is no longer making enough hyaluronic acid to keep the layers of your skin moisturized, so that your skin eventually is going to buckle under the weight of dry, dehydrated skin, and you're going to have lines that are going to form. Mm-hmm. Again, with fine lines on your face, like the crow's feet around your eyes, and the dry, uneven, dull skin tone. Well, that is caused by excess dead skin cells. Mm. So our skin cells naturally shed off, but as we age, they don't. So it's almost like snowflakes when they build up over time and you get this large pile of snow. Well, that's what's happening on the surface layer of your skin. And so even though you may have fillers and Botox, you're still not addressing the excess dead skin cells, which are causing the grooves and the fine lines around your face. So I really think cosmetic procedures can be coupled with a really great quality skincare routine, as long as it's not your plan for prevention.
Got it.
Yeah.
So no, that makes perfect sense, because it's just like you going, or, along with your dentist analogy, but it's also like having a gastric bypass. It's like, okay, great. You lost all that weight, but how are you going to keep it off? So it's really kind of like a lifestyle change. It's kind of understanding, well, if you have this, you have to change what you're going to do, or you have to add on, more things like, your preventive measures to get your, fat back, or your teeth, continue still white and everything else. So I get that.
And I think, think, like I've said, the health and wellness industry is really, really starting to form some really great conversations around that. I think that the beauty industry is just a little far behind, and they're gonna come along. We're gonna hear this, a little bit more. Whereas now with functional medicine, it's not about exercising yourself to death so that you can become skinny and you're going to eat one protein bar all day. It's about how can we best serve your health so that you are going to feel amazing when you're 50.
Right.
And now with skincare, it's like, well, yes, you can, have fillers and Botox injected into your face, but how do you want to look, in 10 years? And let's start having a conversation about prevention.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Like who would want to get Botox at 80? Like, come on. Well, great. So, before we recorded this, I told you how I was very impressed with the ingredients on your labels and on your products. So my question to you is, obviously, just for a little context, is your ingredients are non-toxic, which is my belief and my standard of having the skincare out there, non-toxic ingredients. So to you, why is it so important to have a non-toxic ingredients in your products?
Right. I love talking about ingredients. So we have plant-based products, which means we're using the highest percent of pharmaceutical grade ingredients that you can get anywhere in the earth. So we have plants and seeds and marine ingredients. The reason why we use that is because the body recognizes plant-based ingredients better than they would a synthetic ingredient that was created in a lab. Our philosophy is in line with using a system of products. That means we recommend using several products with fewer ingredients. Instead of something that you're going to hear a lot in the beauty industry is that one catch-all miracle product that's going to do everything. That's from marketing. That is what is really easy to sell, but it's scientifically inaccurate to put everything you're going to need for your skin into one jar or in one bottle. It's just a very crowded elevator. And so what the skin responds best to is layering several products with as few ingredients as possible. That's because you really want to get the most out of the active ingredients, whether it's hyaluronic acid or vitamin E or vitamin C. If you're going to put them all in one jar, you're going to dilute the product. And if the product is diluted, it becomes worthless to you. You want to maximize the ingredients. Another thing that is scientifically proven in clinical studies is that when you use several products, between 3 and as many as you want, when they're layered on top of each other on the skin, there is a synergy that happens there. And the ingredients like hyaluronic acid or vitamin E or vitamin C, they actually activate each other. So they are going to be more powerful once layered on the skin than they would be alone. So, I'm not a big sports fan, but I know enough to know that the quarterback can't win the game on their own. Right. They need the entire team. And so I like to use the analogy of a skincare routine. Each product has a job to do, just like a football player, and they're going to work together in order to, win the game. So
I love that analogy. Yeah. No, it makes sense. Because a lot of times, I like to do the layering as well. You do the face wash, and then you do the toner, like the and then you do the moisturizing, but you have a nighttime or a morning. So and then, you know, either a mask or something like that. But I get to where certain products have to be layered, you know, obviously layered in order to get the full effect
Right.
of what you're trying to accomplish.
Right. And then getting back to potency, I think that's something that's, again, not really discussed. I mean, you can look at an ingredient list and you can try to guess whether it's going to be a good product or not. But unfortunately, something that's not really discussed is the percentage of volume. And by that, I mean, you can have one product that's $12 and it can have vitamin C in it. Then you can have another product that's $90 and it has vitamin C in it. Well, what is the price difference? Why are you paying more for a vitamin C cream that's $90 rather than one that you're going to get at the drugstore for $12? And it comes down to volume. And the best way I can explain it is that if you had 2 glasses and you poured skim milk into one glass and you're going to pour heavy cream into the other, they're going to have the same amount. You're going to have 1 cup of a dairy liquid and you're going to have another cup of a dairy liquid. Well, what's the difference? The heavy cream has more volume. And that's really what you're paying for. You are paying for the potency and the volume of that ingredient, because that is going to do what the label says it's going to do.
Got it.
And so that's a really good way to kind of measure quality skincare.
Got it. So is it safe to say that the less expensive or the cheaper ones are kind of maybe watered down, so to speak? Like they don't have, like they'll say it's vitamin C or something like that, but yet, like you said, the volume, they don't show. It's kind of like reading the label on a product, on a food product or something. It's not, they don't show like the percentage of everything.
Yes, in the United States, you don't have to show the percentage. And so all they have to do is put it somewhere in the formula and then they can advertise it. And so if you're not seeing the results that you want, it could possibly be the quality of the ingredients in the product, or it could be that you're trying to use just one product and one product is not going to gain you long-term results.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah.
So then it kind of leads into my next question, because I kind of think right now, you know, many women are like, oh my God, so then what do I trust? There's so many products on the, you know, out in the market. So, you know, outside of your ingredients, what makes Whole Story Skincare stand out above the rest?
So what we do is we have a daily skincare routine, because it is so confusing. I mean, I can't imagine walking into a store or going onto a website and trying to pull together a skincare routine for yourself. It's so confusing and it's so overwhelming. And so what we did is we pulled together a daily routine. It's 8 products and you can use 6 in the morning or 5 in the evening. And it is going to meet the core needs of your skin, and it's going to lay a foundation for healthy skin. You're going to get the moisture your skin needs. You're going to get the hydration your skin needs. I like to look at the daily system as the first story of the house. And then the second story is going to be your anti-aging products. So the eye care system or the vitamin C cream or any anti-aging serums. If you don't have the foundation set on the first floor, you're not going to see the results from the anti-aging products. And so many times in the beauty industry, we're getting pushed all of these anti-aging serums. Well, if you're going to apply a very expensive anti-aging serum on your skin without prepping your skin and laying the foundation and allowing your skin to truly regenerate new healthy skin cells, then you're not going to see the results from anti-aging products. I like to use the example of going out into the middle of the desert and planting an apple tree. There's no possible way you're going to be able to dig a hole in the desert in that hard, rough, dry ground and allow the roots of an apple tree to take place. And then for there to be a fruitful tree. Well, that is what we're doing when we're trying to apply an anti-aging product on skin that is basically very similar to the ground in the desert. Yeah. It's too hard and too dry, and it's not gonna take it and drink it in. So yeah.
Okay, beautiful. So then you mentioned morning and night. So is there, you said 6 a.m. Does it have to be 6 a.m. or is that something that?
No, it's six products that you can use in the morning. And then if you wanted to get started, if you're new to skincare and 6 products sounds like a little overwhelming or too much, we have pulled 3 products out of the morning routine and we called it easy as 1, 2, 3. And those are 3 products that you can jump in and start with. It's the exfoliate morning mask. So it's going to exfoliate the excess dead skin cells, which is one of the most important things you can do for your skin. And it's going to cleanse and add moisture back into your skin. The second product is Restore Moisturizing Day Cream. It is formulated with hyaluronic acid. So what is so unique about this moisturizer, because I know that there's a ton out there on the market, is our skin naturally makes hyaluronic acid, and that's what keeps moisture in our skin. What Restore does is it pulls moisture from the air, and it's going to pull it deep into the layers of your skin throughout the day. So not only is it locking in the moisture your skin already makes, but it's supplementing it. It's pulling it in, and it's adding more so that your skin doesn't dry out. And then the third product is the Natural Finish. And that is a tinted moisturizer and concealer. And so instead of an SPF chemical, we have titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. That is a natural mineral that's going to go onto your skin, and it's going to protect and shield your skin like a screen from environmental toxins, and also from the blue light that's emitted from our computer screens and our smartphones, which is actually contributing to premature aging.
Nice.
Yeah.
So go ahead. So I was just going to ask, so with, you were saying the moisture and everything. Now, does this, can anybody use it, like skin, if somebody has dry skin, or not dry skin, but somebody has oily skin or, T-zone skin? Is this for any skin types?
Yeah, so our products really focus on sensitive skin and skin that has, been affected by environmental toxins and is really starting to see the signs of premature aging. But these products are natural and safe enough for really all, different skin types. Our exfoliate morning mask, it's a non-physical, non-chemical. So it's really going to be gentle, and all of our products are gentle enough to really work and encourage your skin to do what it knows how to naturally do. We're just helping it along with really high quality ingredients. So during the day, what you're wanting to do is you're wanting to feed your skin and to supplement it. And to protect your skin because it's working so hard. And then at night, your skin goes into repair mode. And that's when you want to add in a really high quality vitamin C cream and a high quality night cream and an eye cream to really go in and nourish and moisturize your skin and to lock that moisture in while it's repairing itself throughout the night. Yeah.
Beautiful. Now, question on the eye cream that you brought it up. Can you do an eye cream both morning and night, or is it just night to repair overnight?
So we recommend doing an eye cream at night, and then we have an eye gel that you put on during the day. It stays on all day, and it's compatible with eye makeup. It's fast absorbing. But the eye gel, it's formulated with caffeine. So it's going to shrink up the capillaries under the eyes, which are causing the puffiness and the swelling and the dark circles, the unwanted dark circles. So the products are formulated specifically for day and nights, and they're going to do different things, but you're going to want to see the balance of using both of the products. You're going to see maximum results.
Great. No, I love it because, a lot of us wake up with bags under our eyes and it's like, how can I get rid of them? So that's good. That's good to know.
Yeah, it's the number one. It's the first sign of aging in men and women over 40. It's the eye area. And especially, in today's world where we're all still wearing masks.
Yeah.
The first thing you see is somebody's eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, my audience is women over 40. So as a women over 40, midlife, and, as we go beyond, is it too late to start a skincare journey? So say if we're, using toxic, makeup and toxic skincares lines and everything, is it too late? Or are we just destined to have wrinkles and aging spots and sagging skin?
No, it doesn't matter if you're 20 or, if you are, over 70, your skin, as long as you're alive, your skin cells are going to regenerate.
Okay.
And so I think it's very fair to say to have realistic expectations of what you're wanting based on your age and what you've been doing to your skin. But when you start to supplement your skin, there's a compound effect that takes place in our skincare products that you don't necessarily see in other skincare, meaning with continued use in daily use, the products are going to build on top of each other. And what happens is when your skin cells start to come up healthier and they come up hydrated, our skin cells talk to each other. They don't care how old you are. They're going to say, hey, I'm getting everything I need. I have the nutrients and the vitamins. They're going to send a message to the new skin cells coming up saying, this is a healthy environment. You can come up healthy. And then that's going to continue to happen. And so every 3 months, you are going to be regenerating stronger, healthier, more vibrant looking skin.
Nice.
Yeah. Now, that's to say that, based on your age, you're going to see different results. But investing in your health, it's just like diet and exercise. Depending on how old you are, you're going to see different results, but the body is just so amazing. It can really, really transform itself.
Yeah. It was designed to do a lot and to be our defense mechanism.
Unfortunately, what we consider aging is really just the lifestyles that we have allowed ourselves to live.
Yeah.
The body just can't keep up.
Yeah. True. Very true. Let's get back to, nature, right? Let's get back to, the old times sometimes. So, I want to ask, so how, if somebody was to go on your website and, want to try this out, and they don't know where to start, how do they start?
So yes, if you are used to a daily skincare routine, I would definitely recommend the Essentials Daily Routine. If you are new to skincare and you want to just get started, you could start with the Easy as 1, 2, 3, which is our 3-product system you can use in the morning. You can try the Enlighten Eye Care System, which is 3 products formulated for the eye area only. The skin inside the eye socket is so incredibly delicate and thin that it really needs to have its own products. I do not recommend ever using anti-aging products around the eyes because anti-aging products are formulated to penetrate deep into the layers of your skin. Well, there's no hair follicle and there's no pores around your eyes. So anti-aging products have nowhere to go. So we have a 3-product eye care system that is really going to address the root cause of the puffiness and the swelling and the crow's feet and all that dry, crepey skin. And then lastly, we have the Eliminate Age Defense System. It's 3 products that we work together with a cell biologist to really target the root cause of aging in the skin. And so it's a 10-minute mask that you can apply and wash it off, and then a really potent vitamin C cream that is really going to start to generate the reproduction of collagen and elastin in the skin. So yeah, I would definitely say the Enlighten Eye Care System, the Eliminate Age Defense, or Easy as 1, 2, 3. We recommend a minimum of 3 products in a system to start seeing results. Yeah.
Great. This is great information. Thank you.
Yeah.
So where can people find you, follow you, and everything else?
Yes. So we are at shopwholestory.com. I hang out on Instagram a lot at Whole Story Skin. I do a lot of informational, educational videos. And then you can always reach out and email me, hello@shopwholestory.com. Yes, I would love to talk to anybody and send me an email and we can chat, or you can send me a DM on Instagram too.
Yeah. Perfect. So I'll put all this information in the show notes so everybody can just click on it and get to you. So thank you, Allison. I just want to acknowledge you. I love what you're doing here. And like I said before, there are so many, products in the skincare industry that it makes your head spin.
Oh yeah.
But what I love about Whole Story Skincare is that you have the basis of getting to that root cause, which obviously is what I'm about, what this podcast is about. But that's really what our human nature is about, is getting to that root cause of what is really causing this issue, what is causing our aging, what is causing our premature aging. Why do we have to put a band-aid on it, spend all this money, and then just give up altogether, when you guys are actually putting stuff out there to make it better right then and there? And I love, that your passion is in this industry and how you bring this to light and how you are helping women over 40 look younger, feel younger, and all that stuff. So I just want to acknowledge you for what you do and how you're showing up in this world.
Thank you, Elizabeth. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. And I just think we need to have more conversations like this.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. There's not much, as I told you, you're the first one on here talking about skincare. I know that there's a lot of, skincare, representatives out there, trying to plug their products, but I don't think there's a lot of them that talk about how to get rid of the the aging process, and really, it's just not the product, it's just how we have to supplement the product as well. And I like how you're putting that message out too. So
yeah, it's education first. When we know why we have to do something or why we should do something, it just makes it so much easier.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I do have one last question before I let you go.
Okay.
So this question is, if you could leave us with a final thought or a word or words of inspiration.
Okay. I think the final thought is to really, really start to think about the long-term effects of what you're doing each day. Something I tell my son is, how do you climb a mountain? And we always say it's one step at a time. Mm-hmm. And so whether it's your skin or your health or your mental health, I think each day it's one step forward. And eventually you're going to get to a place where you can look back and you can really appreciate just the daily investment that you had. So, yeah.
Oh, I love that message. I cannot agree more. Just the baby steps, the small steps are the big wins, right? Yeah. Great. Yeah. Well, thank you again, Allison. And I am going to, put everything in the show notes. It was such a pleasure having you on. I would love to connect outside of this, or maybe we can do another episode like this. If we have anything new coming down, just let me know. But this was such a pleasure having you on. So
I would love to. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you. Have a good one then. Enjoy.
All right. Bye.
Bye.